Hey guys, so today we're checking out Mai 98. I know I'm a little late doing this review, but I figured there's still a good amount of time, 7 days left, so you could see if you want to spend rubies on her or not, if you're not lucky enough to just get her in the roulette itself. Even if you are or aren't gonna spend rubies to get her in this roulette, it's good to know, what she could do and how good she is. So we're gonna take a look at her and see what she's got. So here she is, King of Fighters 98. Mai, she is a purple balance type. Let's start with her leader. She increases purple element fighters' attack by 30% and decreases burn damage received by 20%. That is a really bad leader skill. Who cares if you decrease burn damage received? Like, honestly. That's a bad one. So, next we're going to look at her relations here. Nothing like too notable to even use on like a really buff character, right? Some characters aren't that great. Like, let's say the Angel Roulette that was out. I didn't think she was that good, but she had some decent relations she could be used on. The other Angels that are pretty decent. But here, not anything noteworthy to me. Now, her cores are kind of interesting. So, she gets a straight-up defense style against yellow attacks, so she decreases damage from yellow element fighters just straight up, which is interesting because she is purple, so that's kind of cool. I know it's not the best, but it's kind of cool. She gets a 6% strike skill attack damage increase. That's nice and all, but we'll get into her kind of more unique ones here. So she decreases damage received from a burned enemy by 30%. 30% is pretty significant. Okay, and she's got a burn move. Spoilers. She's got a burn move. That's actually kind of good. It doesn't make her top tier or anything, but hey, it's pretty decent. Next move. Deals burn damage equal to 60% of attack and decreases target's defense by 10% for 5 seconds upon landing an active skill. So she has a burn built into her cores. And this can be stacked up to 3 times. The defense there, the decrease in the target's defense, it can be stacked the 3rd time. So she isn't doing she doesn't have attack percentage increase on any of her stuff other than strike skill damage. But she does burn. Burn damage is good, so you're dealing damage over time. And then she decreases the enemy's defense, and she's taking less damage because they're on fire. So this is actually a pretty decent core set here. I mean, I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you. Okay, so we're going to take a look at her moves. The first one is a blast skill, so she's not getting that extra little 6% strike skill damage. But so it inflicts damage and deals burn equal to 26% of attack every 1 second for 7 seconds upon landing the skill. Second one decreases the target's power by 10% upon landing the skill, attack, or block. So even if they block it, you're still taking away some of their power. That's pretty interesting, actually. So again, that's mitigating some damage in a way. Next one, deals damage and deals damage equal to 1.5 times of remaining burn damage and remove the burn effect when attacking the burn enemy. So you have all this burn damage. Let's say you just stacked up on them and dotted them, and then you use this skill and it will do it instead of doing it over time, it will do it as a burst. Boom, it'll do all that damage. It'll take away your burn, but you're getting a chunk of damage quickly instead of over time. So it's really neat, actually. Of course, when you do that, you're going to lose your 30% damage reduction because they're no longer burning, but it's not going to be too hard to keep them lit on fire with her kit. Alright, here we go. Pink 98 Mai Smooths here. This is her first one. It's the one that lights them on fire. As you can see, he's on fire over there. Next one here. That's the one that takes away some of their power gauge. And this is the one that takes away the fire, or the burn, I should say, not the fire, the burn, but does it in a chunk of damage. So here, if you want to see her finish skill in Pink Mai, there's that one. And here's her other finisher here. It's actually a really cool finisher, very cinematic. Alright, so when I first saw this character in this roulette, I was like, this is the worst roulette character I've ever seen, right? And I taking a look at her, she's really not that bad. She obviously isn't gonna be as good as like these characters are gonna be bowling in these banners or anything like that. But for a free character, she's actually pretty decent. Now she's not gonna give you a whole mess of attack as far as like, you know, attack percentage and super armor and all that stuff, right? But I think she's definitely worth, you know, watching these ads and spending these tickets on for sure, of course. But would you guys spend rubies on her? No, I wouldn't unless you're just like a huge Mai fan or you just are a really big fan of pink. But honestly, if you did spend rubies on her, it wouldn't be the end of the world because I think she would be fun to play and she is decent. Definitely don't go for her super. It's really easy to get my super. I think you even get one for free just for playing. There's not too much of a point on getting that other than, I don't know, you can use it to exchange for another super or level up Mai's other super. I don't know, but that's not a very priority. Just try to get the character. But when I first saw her, thought she was horrible, but she's actually pretty decent. You can get her and just make a whole Mai team. So her leader skill is awful. Her relation is kind of worthless. Her cores are interesting and her skills are interesting. So that's my take. I don't know if that's actually accurate. You let me know what you think of her. And I have a question for you guys. What is your strategy as far as this roulette goes? What I do is I kind of spin it until I get like a 5, like a ×5 Mai. And then I just kind of keep trying to get more ×5 of the character, which it's like I feel like high risk, high reward because it's so rare to get another one of those. But when you do, man, it feels good. You get so many of them. But I just die inside whenever I just pass up on like a ×2 when I've had that ×5 there, and I pass up on 3 of them, and I could have gotten all those. What's your strategy? Let people know in the comments. What do you think is the best way to go about this? Is it totally random? Do you have a secret to success other than, of course, spending a bunch of rubies? Alright guys, that's going to be it for me. It's a little short video. I wish you luck on getting my pretty cool character. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I got the link in the description below there. Have fun, good luck on your pulls, and you have a blessed day, y'all.